Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you one of the strongest builds in the game, as well as one of my favorite builds to play in the open world. Before we get into the build and how it works, I just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing up to this point, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. Without further ado, let's get into the Quickness DPS Herald. The Quickness DPS Herald is a build that is unique to most boon supports because it runs on full DPS gear, while still being able to comfortably supply all of its boons in a 600-degree radius. Because of this, it is more effective to play in the open world, since a lot of the benchmarks that you see on Snow Crows and Hardstuck and all that are reliant on these boons, yet few builds actually produce them, let alone provide them to everybody around you. This makes this build great for the open world and running meta events, running convergences, and even just your own story. You know, playing with quickness on your build just makes everything more fun, more fast, you're doing more damage, and it just makes the build feel better. As far as the gear is concerned, you're going to be running full Berserker's gear with Dragon Hunter's rune, the Relic of the Thief, and you'll be using Greatsword primarily. You could also run Staff in your offhand. As far as the trait lines are concerned, you'll be running with Invocation, Devastation, and Herald as your trait lines. Now, how you upkeep Quickness and other boons is mostly through Elevated Compassion and the trait Shared Empowerment, which are these two traits right here. And when you are draining resources, this means that you're upkeeping 6 pips of your resources. Then you're generating your boons. And this can be done in a variety of ways. And most of the time you will be running Glint and Shiro in your groups, but you can also play with Ventari or with Dwarf. Now, how you upkeep quickness and other boons is mostly through those traits. However, when you are in the Glint legend, your facets like pulse boons to your allies, and you need to upkeep a combination of them so that way you can get to the 6 pips, so that way you can provide quickness and trigger Elevated Compassion and trigger Shared Empowerment. So you do that through the Facet of Chaos and Facet of Nature as a combination, the Facet of Chaos and Facet of Darkness as a combination, Facet of Chaos or Facet of Strength, or your 4 non-elite, so Facet of Light, Darkness, Elements, and Strength in combination. Now, those will give you 6 pips total in the negative, but you can also use your Shiro, your Jalis Hammers, or your Ventari Bubble. You want to burn Strength and Elements in Glint, upkeep Chaos and Nature, and then right before swapping, you use Nature, and then you swap to your alternative legend. And then you upkeep either Dwarf Hammers, Shiro's Impossible Odds, or Ventari Bubble to maintain giving quickness. I hope this video helps to explain the build and why it is so strong, and it is also likely to continue being strong in the upcoming balance patch. So I want to thank you again so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time.
Start tripping, now I'm blue. Mega man, I can't win for losing cause I got too many haters, man. Used to be the paper boy, grew up now I'm Mega man. Player 1, player 2, show your ass what players do.